And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Jordan Nielsen here, host of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV. Today we're at Fairway Mortgage in Las Vegas, Nevada with Catherine Hyde of Simply Vegas. So awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day and joining me on Real Estate Pros. So for those watching that don't know who you are, we'll give you a moment to introduce yourself.
I'm Catherine Hyde. I'm a licensee with Simply Vegas in Green Valley. We also have an office in Summerlin. And I've been doing real estate, sales and acquisition for the past 25 years. Sounds really old. I cringe every time, but it's been, real estate has always been an interest, and I started selling early on in my career and then got into development and construction, came back to selling. I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So you've been in different areas of real estate throughout your career. So what's your focus currently in 2019?
We are focusing on buyers and sellers. Okay. About 40% of our business are sellers, and that would be past clients who have now got some nice equity, and we are reevaluating their goals, and it's either take the equity out, retire, invest. 60% of our business would then be buyers, and those would be everything from your first-time home buyer to your investor. First-time investor, seasoned investor. Like I said, with our sellers, we have strategies to utilize the equity that they've achieved, and we may decide to invest it in income property and get that nest egg to grow as quickly as possible.
Awesome. So we know that there are a ton of real estate agents. Even here in Las Vegas, I think there's around 10,000. So what makes you different and your approach different to real estate? Well,
I'm one of the better ones.
Yeah. You're the best, right?
Well, I'm in really good company.
Sure.
We are, I count the top 1% as my colleagues.
Oh, wow.
And it is a really nice group of people, professionals. Our company has a high concentration of top producers, and it's just, it could be, again, my age and having spent time in the industry, but it's really the collaboration with other professionals. So having had all of these years behind me, again, buyers and sellers that we're now re-engaging with to move on to our next step in whatever their plans are, it's having those relationships that really help us deliver the very best for our clients. So whether you're the other agent in that set of that transaction, we have some rapport. We know how we work. We know the level of service that I want to deliver to my client and that you may want to deliver to yours. So that experience translates directly onto our client's bottom line, whether it's negotiation, concessions, knowledge, access.
Sure.
Due to our contacts, we're able to oftentimes know about properties before they're on the market. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, you want to have that little bit of insight knowledge to help you get ahead.
Mm-hmm. So talk to us a little bit about your structure. I know there's a lot of different team structures or solo agent. What kind of operation do you guys currently?
I have a really small team.
Okay.
I like it that way. I'm the main salesperson. I'm good at selling, and that's where my strength lies. I have a full-time assistant who helps me with all the office work. She's my right hand. And I have a marketing person and then a couple of agents who help me out. So that allows us to provide personalized service.
Sure.
Really be one-on-one. We all get to know the client. We are a team approach. We, of course, leverage that with our partners, whether that's our title company, our inspectors, our lenders. We all work as a team, and everybody shares that client's goal, well-being as our common goal. So it works well. It's my clients like it. I like that collaboration aspect, and everybody has a little bit of ownership.
Sure. Helps. So as a seasoned veteran in real estate, what advice would you give to a brand new real estate agent starting today?
I think if I would give myself this bit of advice, I would want to leverage someone else's experience. So whether that's joining a team or just finding a mentor, being able to to know that you have the support and knowledge from that other experienced agent. While a lot of what we do is repetitive, right? Show a home, we do a contract, etc. There's only after you've sold 60 homes, 600 homes, the experience and the things that you're exposed to will only come with volume. Mm-hmm. So if you're able to leverage that with somebody who can give you a bit of advice, you could be stuck and they can just give you 2 cents, that's invaluable. So align yourself with someone who's producing, who's got what you want to become, I think is probably the best way to put it. And like I said, the top producers are oftentimes really, really generous.
Right.
So
and advice. Sure. So how has your business shifted as you've been in real estate for a long time, from when you started to now?
My personal business?
Yeah, like your personal business. So like maybe you focused, heavily on something in the beginning, but now it's different.
I would say when I first began, and this was in the mid-90s, Las Vegas was still really small.
Yeah.
And my niche at the time was the Hispanic market. I'm Peruvian, so I'm fluent in Spanish, and I found that it was an underserved community, and it worked out well. I understood the customer, figured out the best ways to obtain financing for that particular demographic, and was able to develop a niche. And at the time was how to reach them, how to be able to deliver information to a lot of individuals at once, therefore maximizing my efficiency. Today, it's really the same, honestly. Mm-hmm. We're just using newer tools.
Sure.
And with the luxury of experience, again, we're talking about how to maximize all the tools. I find it so much more enjoyable today. It's just easier.
Right,
it really is. I can reach so many more people so much faster, signing documents, delivering, being able to have tools at the office that allows me to show you a lot of different options at once really helps my efficiency. So it comes down to figuring out the customer, their needs, and coming up with a strategy on how to reach whatever those goals might be. So I take that approach with everybody, whether it's a seller, an investor, a first-time buyer, whether your first home is going to be a entry-level home or a multi-million-dollar home. So it's really comes down to identifying goals and execution.
So you're not missing the fax machines from early on?
Oh my God, my worst memory.
That's probably one of the biggest changes over just making it easier to do it, right?
Remember
when DocuSign came out.
Love DocuSign.
Yeah.
I once left a fax on my car dashboard, and it was that heat transfer paper.
Oh my God. Oh yes, I remember
that
those.
was the worst call, saying, I burned their contract.
Yeah.
Luckily, we had copies.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's awesome. So what area of Las Vegas do you focus on? Do you do the entire valley, or are there like areas that you focus on?
The entire valley. Las Vegas is not that big, geographically speaking, and we have pockets. So again, our initial consultation will be to identify what you're looking for, and that would narrow down what we would work on together. So if it's income property, most of them are the ones that produce the highest return for first-time investor are usually located in the north part of the valley. That's just where they're located. If it's a family who wants schools, more of that suburban experience, then that's probably going to take us to our master plan communities, which are fantastic. They're throughout the valley. Love our new freeway at 215.
Oh, yeah.
Solved any of it. I'm a huge fan. Because it really connects everything. And we still can make it across town in less than 40 minutes. Which I love Vegas. Mm-hmm. So convenient, so affordable. And you can afford to get out of town, too.
Yeah, so you've seen the town in itself evolve over time. So how has it changed since when you first came to Las Vegas to today?
Accessibility. I think it used to be very lines were clearly marked. You lived on the west side or you lived on the east side. You didn't go beyond that because that was a drive. And now with our Beltway, it's so easy to get to what is that, 20 miles directly north, and you're in a whole new world, and just steps from Mount Charleston, and 40 minutes southeast, you're at the lake. So that accessibility, I think it's good for our economy. It's good for property values. You want people to be able to get to whatever you're offering, wherever you are. So education as well, right? With our new schools, the charter schools, the magnet schools, all of this growth allows the residents to have a lot more choice and overcome what would have been perceived in the past as a negative mark on a neighborhood who may not have had the best schools, but you can go somewhere else now. We have all of those options.
Mm-hmm. So if somebody watching this is interested in have you represent them as a buyer, seller, or an investor, how do people get a hold of you?
Call me.
You answer your phone? You're one of those agents?
I have my phone with me all the time. You should ask my family. I do answer my phone.
Like too much. No, I'm just kidding.
I love texting. It's really easy. It can be at any time. I am a strong believer on our CRM. That's the way we manage all of our contacts, keeps all of our information in one place, allows us to keep tabs on everything that we're doing with everyone. So just give us a call. 702-408-2289 is my cell phone. But it's on all across my social media and website, Catherine Hyde. I'm on the first page of Google, so I'm really easy to find.
Working hard there to be on first page of Google.
It
does take a lot of work.
It did.
Stuff, so.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Catherine, for taking time out of your busy day joining me on Real Estate Pros, and we will see you guys on the next episode.
Thanks.